Guys, we gotta talk. And this is big, like what if everything you thought you knew about having kids was a lie? We're told gender is a roll of the dice, but what if that dice is loaded by your government? Okay, stay with me. From China to Russia to the US, whispers of secret gender labs have been circling for years. I know, sounds crazy. But is it though? We're about to dive deep into some seriously messed up theories. Nonsense, or the next phase in silent population control? This one's wild. Okay, so picture this. There's this super secret program, right? And it lets the rich and powerful, I'm talking politicians, celebrities, the whole shebang, choose the gender of their baby before they even get pregnant. They call it gender mapping, and it's all hush-hush, happening in these underground labs. Basically, they use this crazy advanced tech to sort sperm, like picking out the perfect avocado at the store, but instead of ripeness, it's XX or XY. And get this, the technology to do this actually exists. It's called microsort or flow cytometry. Wild, right? They use it for family balancing and some medical conditions, but it makes you wonder, what if it's being used for something way shadier on the down low? Like, what if the whole family balancing thing is just a cover story? The thought of these elites having access to this kind of technology while we're kept in the dark is seriously disturbing. It's like something out of a dystopian movie, you know? It makes you wonder what else they're not telling us. Are we really just pawns in their game? This next one is straight up Black Mirror vibes. Some people believe governments are messing with our very biology to control the gender balance of entire populations. I know it sounds insane, but hear me out. There have been some seriously weird birth rate spikes in certain countries, like way more boys born one year, then suddenly, it's all girls. Coincidence? Maybe. Or maybe it's something way more sinister. Think about it. Governments have access to our food, our water, our vaccines. What if they're slipping something in there, some kind of hormone disruptor or something to influence the gender of our babies? I'm talking about mass-scale manipulation, guys. And before you say I'm crazy, there are actual leaked documents out there that suggest governments have, at the very least, considered using these kinds of tactics for population control. Is it really that far-fetched to think they might be doing it already? Especially during times of economic crisis or war, they might think they need more men or women for whatever reason. It's chilling to think about, but it's a possibility we can't ignore. Alright, this next theory is a little out there, even for me, but there's this whole online community convinced that governments are secretly manipulating the gender of babies through our food. Like what we eat can actually sway the odds. You know how they say to eat oysters if you want a boy? Well, some people think those old wives' tales aren't so silly after all. They believe governments are tweaking official nutrition guides, pushing certain foods to subtly influence the population's gender balance. Like one year it's all about zinc for healthy immune systems, knowing it also boosts male sperm. Then the next it's almonds for strong bones, which some say increase the chances of having a girl. Coincidence? Maybe. And then there's the whole water fluoridation thing. Okay, before you click away, I know this sounds like full-on tinfoil hat territory, but some people believe it's not actually about our teeth, but about messing with our hormones. Again, no concrete proof, but it makes you think twice about what's really in our food and water, right? Chapter 4, Conspiracy Theory Number 4, the real agenda behind China's one-child policy. Okay, so everyone knows about China's one-child policy, right? Officially, it was all about curbing overpopulation. But what if there was a hidden agenda? What if it wasn't just about the number of babies, but the of babies being born? Remember all those news stories about abandoned baby girls in China? It was heartbreaking. Some people believe the government was secretly encouraging or even forcing families to choose boys over girls. Think about it. A male heir for your family, someone to carry on the family name, work the land, all that traditional stuff. It's a theory that's been circulating for years, and it's definitely got some dark implications. And here's the even crazier part. China banned ultrasound gender detection. Officially, it was to prevent sex-selective abortions. But what if it was really to stop parents from finding out the gender to cover up any government manipulation? It's a chilling thought, right? Conspiracy theory number 5. The gender hackers and designer babies. Okay, buckle up guys, because this one's straight out of a sci-fi horror film. We're talking about rogue scientists, genetic hackers, and babies being designed in labs. Sound familiar? It's like Gattaca meets the Matrix, but in real life. Some people believe that fertility clinics and labs are being infiltrated by these gender hackers who are using CRISPR technology to literally code the gender of embryos. CRISPR is like gene editing on steroids. It's this powerful tool that lets scientists alter DNA with incredible precision. And while it has the potential to cure diseases, some fear it's being used for much more sinister purposes like creating designer babies with specific traits, including gender. Imagine going in for IVF thinking you're in control, but behind the scenes, someone else is deciding the gender of your child. It's a terrifying thought, and while it might sound far-fetched, the technology is there, and that's what makes it so unsettling. Chapter 6: Lighthearted but Unsettling Myths. Okay, so we've covered some seriously dark and disturbing theories. Now let's lighten the mood a bit with some interesting folklore. For centuries, people have been trying to predict and even influence the gender of their babies with all sorts of weird and wonderful methods. Some of them are pretty hilarious, like the whole wearing red for a boy, pink for a girl thing. Or how about sleeping with a spoon under your pillow? Apparently, spoon equals boy, fork equals girl. Then there's the food-related superstitions. Craving salty snacks? Must be a boy. Sweet tooth acting up? Definitely a girl. And let's not forget about the lunar calendar, astrological charts, and even the direction you're facing during conception. It's all a bit much, right? But here's the thing, these old wives' tales and superstitions, as harmless as they seem, make you wonder, what if they were planted there on purpose? A way to distract us from the real gender manipulation going on behind the scenes. So, is your baby's gender really random? We're told it's up to nature, a 50-50 chance. But after everything we've just uncovered, can we really be sure? What if nature has been hacked? What if your baby's gender isn't random, but chosen in a lab miles away? It's a chilling thought, right? And it makes you question everything. This is some next-level conspiracy stuff, guys. I'm not saying I believe all of it, but there's enough smoke here to make you wonder what's really going on. Are we just pawns in a grand experiment? Is population control really just about numbers? Or is there something more sinister at play? Let's hear it. Which country do you think is secretly running gender labs? Drop your theories in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any more mind-blowing conspiracies.